Have you ever had that frustrating feeling that your English is improving, but somehow your speaking still doesn't sound the way you want it to? Maybe you understand movies better than before. Maybe you can read articles, follow podcasts, and even think in English sometimes. But when it's your turn to speak, everything feels different. The words disappear. Your confidence drops. Simple sentences suddenly become difficult. And afterward, you think, I knew that word. Why didn't I say it? If that sounds familiar, then today's lesson is exactly what you need. Because in this video, we're going far beyond grammar rules and vocabulary lists. We're going to talk about what actually creates fluency. We're going to explore the habits, mental strategies, and daily practices that transform English learners into confident English speakers. And here's something important. Fluent speakers are not people who know every word. They're not people with perfect grammar. And they're definitely not people who never make mistakes. Fluent speakers are people who have trained their minds to communicate effectively, even when their English isn't perfect. That's the secret. And by the end of this lesson, you'll understand exactly how to start developing that ability for yourself. Welcome to Daily English. I'm excited you're here because today could be the day your approach to learning English changes completely. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to Daily English, like this video, and leave a comment telling me which country you're watching from and what your biggest speaking challenge is. I read your comments, and they help me create lessons that truly support your English journey. Now, let's begin with one of the biggest misunderstandings in language learning. Most learners believe that speaking comes from studying, but speaking actually comes from processing. Let me explain. Imagine two learners. The first learner spends 3 hours memorizing vocabulary. The second learner spends 1 hour listening carefully to real conversations and then practices using what they hear. 6 months later, who do you think sounds more natural? In many cases, it's the second learner. Why? Because language is not information. Language is behavior. You don't become a better swimmer by reading about swimming. You become a better swimmer by entering the water. The same principle applies to speaking English. Every fluent speaker you admire has spent thousands of hours interacting with the language. Not just studying it, experiencing it, using it, living with it. And that's where our first major lesson begins. Stop asking yourself, how many words do I know? Start asking yourself, how many words can I use naturally and confidently? Those are very different questions. Many learners know thousands of English words, but only a small percentage of those words are immediately available during conversation. That's why you sometimes understand much more English than you can speak. Your passive vocabulary is larger than your active vocabulary. The goal is not simply to learn new words. The goal is to activate the words you already know. Here's a powerful exercise. Choose 10 useful words that you already understand. Not new words. Words you already know. Now create 5 different sentences for each word. Then say those sentences aloud. Then create new versions the next day. By doing this, you're teaching your brain that these words are tools for communication, not just information stored in memory. And something remarkable starts happening. Those words begin appearing automatically when you speak. That is how active vocabulary grows. Not through endless memorization. Through repeated meaningful use. Now let's talk about another challenge that almost every learner faces. Fear. Not fear of English. Fear of making mistakes. Many learners believe they must sound perfect before speaking confidently. But fluency works in the opposite direction. Confidence comes before perfection. Think about children learning their first language. They make mistakes constantly. Thousands of mistakes. Yet they continue speaking. Why? Because communication matters more than perfection. Unfortunately, many adult learners develop a different mindset. They become so focused on avoiding mistakes that they stop taking risks. And when you stop taking risks, growth slows down. One of the fastest ways to improve your speaking is to become comfortable being imperfect. Not careless. Not lazy. Just willing to communicate despite mistakes. Remember this. Every fluent English speaker you admire has made countless mistakes. The difference is that they didn't quit when those mistakes happened. They kept going. And that's exactly what you must do too. Now let's move into one of the most overlooked fluency strategies. Most learners focus on individual words. Fluent speakers focus on patterns. Think about how often native speakers say things like, "As far as I know," "To be honest," "At the end of the day." The thing is, from my point of view, these are not random words. They are language patterns, ready-made building blocks. When you learn patterns instead of isolated vocabulary, your brain works faster during conversation. Instead of constructing every sentence from scratch, you simply select a useful pattern and adapt it. This dramatically improves fluency. In fact, many advanced speakers sound fluent not because they know more grammar, but because they have mastered thousands of useful language patterns. So here's your challenge. Every day, collect 3 new patterns from podcasts, interviews, movies, or YouTube videos. Write them down. Practice them aloud. Use them in your own examples. Within a few months, you'll notice a significant improvement in your speaking speed and naturalness. And perhaps even more importantly, you'll begin sounding more like a real English speaker rather than a student translating from another language. Now, let's discuss a skill that almost nobody teaches. Listening for structure. Most learners listen for meaning. They want to understand the message. That's important. But advanced learners listen for construction. They pay attention to how ideas are connected. They notice transitions. They notice sentence rhythm. They notice how speakers organize their thoughts. This creates a deeper level of learning. The next time you listen to a podcast, don't just ask, "What are they talking about?" Also ask, "How are they expressing those ideas?" That simple shift can transform your learning experience. Because fluency is not just about understanding English. It's about understanding how English works. And once you begin noticing these patterns, your speaking becomes smoother, more organized, and far more natural.